What's up, motherfucker?
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good
because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist, just based off his look.
They're edge. Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money and Sports Betting Show. Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. Got a pretty good slate of games that we'll break down today, give out our picks of the day on. Before we get started, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. That show's live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That show's also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Also, we have a new pro wrestling podcast out, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it. Also, you can find the video version of it on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. New episodes of GWR Gonzo Wrestling Room come out every Sunday at 9 a.m. We just dropped our 6th episode last Sunday, so go check it out. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows, whether it's our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show, to interview announcements, to big show announcements. Everything goes to our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Gonzo Sports Room. Check out our YouTube page, at Gonzo Sports Room. We have a lot of content on there. Whether you're a pro wrestling fan, a football fan, a basketball fan, baseball, UFC, there's all kinds of there's different content on there for everybody. So go check that out. Please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, please hit the follow and the like buttons as well. Please share on all platforms. We greatly appreciate it. Also, check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have t-shirts, hats, hoodies. You can see some of our shirts here behind me. We got beanies. There's a lot of different things on there. Go check out our merch store and get you some GSR, GWR, and Easy Money gear today. We greatly appreciate it. All right. All right, let's jump into today's slate of games. We'll start in the NBA. Is where we'll start today at. All right, first game we have in the NBA is the Detroit Pistons at the Washington Wizards. The Wizards are 3.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 158 on the money line. The Pistons are plus 134 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 215.5. This is between two teams that are not very good this year at all. Trying to find where I wrote that game down at. Here we go, right here. We can find it. All right. Yeah, this game, both these teams are having bad seasons. The Wizards, I believe, are a little bit better than the Pistons this year. Give me 1 second. Let me get my other thing pulled up here. All right. Here we go. Pistons at the Wizards. The Pistons are 15-46. They have lost 25 of their first 31 road games, and they own the second worst record overall in the league. Detroit got beat by Charlotte in overtime on Sunday. Or no, they beat Charlotte in overtime on Sunday. The Wizards made some noise at the trade deadline. The Wizards are 27-33 overall. Their leading scorer is Kyle Kuzma. Pistons are 4-0 ATS over the last 4 games. The Wizards are 5-15-1 ATS in their last 21 home games. The under is 25-5 in Pistons' last 30 home games. Over is 4-1 in Wizards' 5 home games. I like the Detroit Pistons here at the. Or actually, no, I like the Wizards here. I like the Wizards at the minus 4.5. All right, next game. All right, next game we have is the Brooklyn Nets at the Toronto Raptors. The Nets are 32-30. They have dropped 7 of their last 10 games. They lost last night in a home loss, 133-97 to Toronto. And Brooklyn turned the ball over 23 times. The Raptors are 3 games above 500. They are 33-27 on the season. Like I said, they had a good game last night. Now they'll be on the road this time. The Nets are 0-6-1 ATS in their last 7 games played with 0 days rest. The Raptors are 9-2 ATS in their last 11 games played on 0 days rest. Raptors are 13-3 in their last 16 home games ATS. I like the Toronto Raptors at the minus 4 in this game tonight. All right, next NBA game we have is the Atlanta Hawks at the Boston Celtics. This Game starts at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Boston is a 6-point favorite in this game, and over-under for this game is set at 225. The Hawks are 29-31, and they have dropped 18 of their first 29 road games. Atlanta was outscored by Washington by 22 points during the third quarter of their last game on Saturday. Atlanta outscored Washington by 22 points during the third quarter to win 127-100 over their last game on Saturday. The Boston Celtics have won 8 of their last 10 games. The Celtics are 36-27 overall. The Hawks are 1-4 ATS their last 5 road games, and the Celtics are 5-2 ATS their last 7 games following a ATS loss. The Hawks are 5-2 ATS their last 7 meetings against the Celtics. But I like the Boston Celtics here at the -6. All right, next game we have is the Golden State Warriors at the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Warriors are 2-point favorites in this game. The Warriors are looking to bounce back from a loss. Golden State is 43-18 on the season. The Warriors lost their last game to the Dallas Mavericks on Sunday, 107-101. Minnesota completes a back-to-back on tonight. The Timberwolves are 32-29 on the season. Karl Anthony Towns is leading Minnesota as their leading in scoring and rebounding with 24.4 points and 10 rebounds a game. Minnesota's been playing well. They average 113 points a game, and the Warriors average 111 points per game. But I just don't see Minnesota being able to stay with the Warriors. Golden State is 1-6 ATS in its last 7. So even though they have been winning, they have had trouble covering. Minnesota is 4-2 ATS in their last 6 at home. But I'm going to go with the Golden State Warriors at the -2. All right, next game we have is the Los Angeles Clippers at the Houston Rockets. The Clippers are 6.5-point favorites, and over-unders is set at 229.5 for this game. The Clippers are 32-31 on the season. They are riding a 3-game winning streak. Reggie Jackson has been their leading scorer with 26 points a game. The Houston Rockets have lost 9 in a row. They are 15-45 on the season. The Rockets have been one of the worst teams in the NBA this year. The Clippers are 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games overall. The Rockets are 8-22 ATS in their last 30 games. I lean toward the Clippers in this game at the -6.5. Next game we have is the Dallas Mavericks at the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are 4.5-point favorites. Over-under for this game is set at 217.5. The Mavericks are looking for their second straight win. Dallas is 36-25 overall, and they're 5.5 games behind the first place Grizzlies. Dallas did beat the Warriors. Beat the Warriors 107-101 in their last game. Luka Doncic is the leading scorer, rebounder, and assist with 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists per game. And the Dallas Mavericks average scoring 107 points per game. The Lakers look to snap a 2-game losing streak on tonight. The Lakers are 27-33 on the season. The Lakers have fallen to 9th place in the Western Conference standings. So right now they'd be in the play-in. And the Lakers were defeated by New Orleans on 123-95 on Sunday, and the Lakers have lost 5 of their last 6 games. LeBron's been their leading scorer with 29 points per game. Anthony Davis has been averaging 23 points per game. The Los Angeles Lakers, as a team, average scoring 111 points per game. Dallas is 8-1 ATS in its last 9 games. The Lakers are 2-4 ATS in its last 6 games. I like the Dallas Mavericks here at the plus 4.5. All right. That is all the NBA games for today. So let's jump over and look at some college basketball. All right, some NCAA basketball here for tonight. We have Tennessee at Dayton at Richmond. Richmond is a 2-point favorite at home. They are minus 134 on the money line. Dayton is plus 112 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 132. I like Richmond here at home at the minus 134 on the money line. Next game we have in college basketball is Tennessee at Georgia. Tennessee is a 16-point favorite on the road. They're minus 2,100 on the money line. Georgia is plus 1,000 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 145.5. This is a game, I think Tennessee wins this game, but 16 points are just too many points to give up. Next game we have is Providence at Villanova. Villanova is a 9-point favorite. They're minus 450 on the money line. Providence is plus 340 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 134.5. I like Villanova in this game. I hate giving up 9 points, but I lean toward the over the 134.5 in this game. West Virginia at Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a 5-point favorite at home. They're minus 215 on the money line. West Virginia is plus 176 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 135. I like Oklahoma here at the minus 5. And I like and I would lean toward the over the 135. All right, next game we have is Ohio at Bowling Green in a battle in the MAC conference. Ohio is an 8.5-point favorite on the road. They're minus 430 on the money line. Bowling Green is plus 330 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 157.5. I lean toward Ohio in this game, but I don't like giving up the 8.5 on the road. I lean toward the under the 157.5 in this game. All right. Next game we have is American at Holy Cross. Holy Cross is a 1.5-point favorite at home. They are a minus 128 on the money line. American is plus 106 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 130.5. I like American on this, American as the plus 106 underdog in this game to get the road win. Then we have Akron at Ball State in another battle of MAC teams. Akron is 3.5-point favorites on the road. They are minus 170 on the money line. Ball State is plus 140 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 143.5. I like Akron in this game at the minus 170 on the money line. Ball State is just not been having a strong season so far. Robert Morris at Youngstown State. Robert Morris is a plus 7. Youngstown State is a minus 7.5 favorite. They're minus 350 on the money line. Robert Morris is plus 275 on the money line. Over under for this game set at 142.5. I favor Youngstown State, but I don't like giving up the 7.5 points. Then you have Nebraska at Ohio State. Ohio State is a 15-point favorite at home. They are minus 1,700 on the money line. Nebraska is plus 890 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 149. I like Ohio State in this game, but 15 points is a lot of points, but Nebraska doesn't have the firepower Ohio State has. So I lean toward Ohio State at the 15, but I just don't like giving up that many points. What I do like in this game more would be the over the 149. Missouri at South Carolina. South Carolina is a 7-point favorite at home. They're minus 295 on the money line. Missouri is plus 235 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 136.5. I lean towards South Carolina at the minus 7 and the under the 136.5 in this game. All right, then we have Ole Miss at Kentucky. Kentucky's a 17-point favorite at home. They're minus 3,000 on the money line. Ole Miss is plus 1,200 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 141. I like Kentucky here at the minus 17, and I will lean toward the under the 141 in this game. You have Toledo at Buffalo. Buffalo is a minus 1.5 favorite at home. They're minus 137 on the money line. Toledo is plus 114 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 160.5. I like Buffalo here at home at the minus 137 on the money line. All right. Kansas at TCU. Kansas is a 5.5-point favorite at home. They're minus 230 on the money line. TCU is plus 188 on the money line. Over under for this game's at 143. I like Kansas at the minus 5.5. Duke at Pittsburgh. Duke is a 14.5-point favorite, minus 1,600 on the money line. Pittsburgh is plus 860 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 138.5. I lean toward Duke here, but I just don't like the 14.5 points. I do like the over the 138.5. Florida at Vanderbilt. Florida is a 1-point favorite on the road. They're minus 118 on the money line. Vanderbilt is minus 102 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 135. I like Florida at the minus 118 on the money line. Then we have a battle of Michigan here at Michigan State at Michigan. Michigan is a 4.5-point favorite at home. They're minus 194 on the money line. Michigan State is plus 160 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 144.5. I like Michigan State here at the plus 4.5. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Michigan State, if they do lose, will only lose by a couple. But I look for Michigan State to win the game. Then we have Purdue at Wisconsin, another Big Ten battle. Purdue's a 3-point favorite on the road. They are minus 162 on the money line. Wisconsin is plus 134 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 144.5. Purdue has been the better team throughout the season. Wisconsin, can be a tough team. I like Purdue here at the minus 162 on the money line, and I would lean toward the over the 144.5. I like Purdue money line in this game. Okay. And then to cap off the games tonight, you have Arizona at USC at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time tonight. Arizona is a 4.5-point favorite at home, and they are minus 196 on the money line. USC is plus 162 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 150.5. I like USC here as the home dog at the plus 4.5. And I would lean toward the under the 150.5 in that game. All right, that's all the college basketball for today. NHL. You have the New Jersey Devils at the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 118 money line. New Jersey Devils are minus 102 on the money line. This game's basically almost a pick 'em. Over under for this game is at 6.5. I like the home team here. I like the Columbus Blue Jackets at the minus 118 on the money line. Next hockey game we have is the Edmonton Oilers at the Philadelphia Flyers. The Oilers are minus 1.5 on the puck line. They are minus 164 on the money line. The Flyers are plus 136 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6.5. I like the road team here I like the Edmonton Oilers at the minus 164 on the money line. Then we have the Ottawa Senators at the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning are 2.5-point favorites on the puck line, and they're minus 410 on the money line. The Senators are plus 315 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6. I like the over the 6 in this game. I think the Lightning win, but 2.5 goals is too much to give up. And there's no value at the minus 410 on the money line, so I like the over the 6. Then you have the Carolina Hurricanes at the Detroit Red Wings. The Hurricanes are minus 1.5 on the puck line. They're minus 205 on the money line. The Red Wings are plus 168 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6.5. I like the Hurricanes here at the minus 1.5 on the puck line. Then you have the Montreal Canadiens at the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 230 on the money line. The Canadiens are plus 188 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6. I like the Winnipeg Jets at the minus 1.5 on the puck line. Next game is the Calgary Flames at the Minnesota Wild. The Flames are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 128 money line. The Wild are plus 106 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6.5. I like the Calgary Flames on the minus 128 on the money line in this game, and I would lean toward the under the 6.5. And we have the New York Islanders at the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 300 money line. The Islanders are plus 240 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 6. I like the over the 6 in this game. Then you have the San Jose Sharks at the Vegas Golden Knights. The Golden Knights are minus 1.5 on the puck line. They're minus 255 on the money line. The Sharks are plus 205 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 5.5. I like the Vegas Knights at home here at the minus 1.5 on the puck line, and I would lean toward the under the 5.5 in this game. And then to cap off the hockey for tonight, you have the Boston Bruins at the Anaheim Ducks. The Bruins are minus 1.5 on the puck line. They are minus 178 on the money line. The Ducks are plus 146 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 5.5. And I like the Boston Bruins at the minus 1.5 on the puck line in this game, but you actually get that at plus money. And then I like the over the 5.5 in this game. All right, so that's all the hockey for today as well. All right, so we'll get to our picks of the day. All right. Our picks of the day. Our picks of the day for today. I like the Washington Wizards minus 3.5 over the Detroit Pistons. I like the Boston Celtics minus 6 against the Atlanta Hawks. I like the Golden State Warriors at the minus 120 on the money line. I like the Los Angeles Clippers at the minus 7. Los Angeles Clippers minus 7 against the Houston Rockets. I like the Dallas Mavericks are 5.5-point favorites against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm going to stay away from that game. I think the Mavericks win, but I could see it being a closer game. So in the NBA, I like the Wizards minus 3.5, Boston Celtics minus 6, Golden State Warriors money line, and the Los Angeles Clippers minus 7. Then in college basketball, I like Oklahoma minus 5, Akron money line, Purdue money line, USC plus 4.5, and Michigan State. Let me see. I forget what Michigan State odds were. Some of them have changed. So I want to make sure that they're. Yeah, I'll take Michigan State. Let me find it. Should be right here. Michigan State. I have to write down what the spread of that is. I know it should be a good game. I like Michigan State at the plus 160 on the money line. Like Oklahoma in college basketball, like Oklahoma minus 5, Akron money line, Michigan State money line, and Purdue money line. All right, so to recap, my picks of the day are in the NBA, I like the Wizards minus 3.5, the Celtics minus 6, the Golden State Warriors money line, the Clippers minus 7. And then in college basketball, I like Oklahoma -5, Akron money line, Michigan State money line, and Purdue money line. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we are live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're giving out winners. Come join us. You can find us live on we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And we're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That show's also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find GSR Gonzo Sports Room and Easy Money, a sports betting show, both in podcast format: Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. We also have a new pro wrestling podcast out, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. It's a weekly podcast, drops every Sunday at 9 a.m. You can find it on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Excuse me. And you can find the video version of GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. If you'd rather listen to the video version or watch the video version and listen to the audio version. Follow us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all of our announcements. Anything about our show gets posted there. Our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show, interview announcements, just any big announcement to do with the show gets posted on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Gonzo Sports Room. Check out our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. Have a lot of content on there, whether you're a basketball fan, baseball fan, UFC fan, pro wrestling fan, NFL fan. There's something on there for everybody. Go check it out at Gonzo Sports Room. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get notifications of when we're live. We'd also appreciate it. Hit the share button. If you're watching on Facebook and Twitch, hit the follow and like buttons as well. And also hit that share button as well. We greatly appreciate it. If you're listening on the podcast network, please rate and review the podcast. We greatly appreciate all the feedback that we get. So I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for Easy Money, a sports betting show, and tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Hope everybody has a great March 1st on this Tuesday. Have a great day. We will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.